Howdy, partner. 8,000 fans crammed into Ipurua Stadium in Eibar, Spain, a town of just 27,000 people. How can a place this small support a professional football club? In an era of billionaire owners and global franchises like Manchester City or PSG, how did small town teams not just survive, but sometimes thrive? Consider this. The 2022 World Cup final drew 1.5 billion viewers worldwide, while a 2019 derby between Eibar and Real Sociedad pulled in 10,000 fans live and over 100,000 on regional TV. A tiny sliver globally, yet everything to Eibar back then. Today in 2025, we're diving into the economics that keep football alive in communities where passion outweighs population. Football's small town story began over a century ago, rooted in gritty industry. For example, in England, Arsenal started as a worker squad at the Royal Arsenal Munitions Factory in the 1880s. Across Europe, small towns spawned clubs as morale boosters for factory hands, coal miners, or even steelworkers, kicking a ball after shifts. SD Eibar formed in 1940 in a Basque metalworking hub, eventually climbing to La Liga by 2014, with a stadium seating just 8,164, intimate by any measure. TSG Hoffenheim, born in 1899 in a German village of just 3,000, toiled in amateur leagues until software billionaire Dietmar Hopp, a local son, propelled it to the Bundesliga by 2008. Then there's Forest Green Rovers in Nailsworth, England, population of 5,000, which reached League One by 2022, fueled by green energy tycoon Dale Vince. For clarity, we need to define small towns. I was thinking a population of under 50,000 people and a payroll of about 20 million euros annually. Eibar's wages peaked near 20 million euros. Forest Green's hit around 4 million pounds in League One. Hoffenheim's an outlier, spending about 50 million euros per capology, but its village origins fit the tale. Compare that to Real Madrid's 300 plus million euro payroll. Small clubs play an entirely different economic game. The financial disparity is staggering. Big clubs swim in cash. Not only are their payroll higher, but for instance, Real Madrid rode an 800 million euro revenue wave from TV, shirts, and packed stands. Small clubs scrape by on crumbs. Meanwhile, Eibar leaned on La Liga's 10 million euro TV share, 4 million euro in tickets, and roughly 1 million euro from merchandise. Forest Green, at its League One peak, ran on about 4 million pounds, mostly ticket sales and local deals. Hoffenheim's 50 million euro payroll dwarfed Eibar's, but paled next to Bayern Munich's payroll, which is 225 million plus, relying on Hopp's tech fortune rather than traditional revenue streams. Step into Eibar's cramped offices circa 2020, and manager John Ander Ulazia might have said, "We didn't have global sponsors or sell jerseys in Asia. Every euro was a fight." The challenge intensified with Spain's 30% corporate tax biting into Eibar's slim profits, while giants like Real Madrid dodged millions through offshore setups. Eibar couldn't play that game, forcing them to hustle harder and rely on local determination rather than legal maneuvers. Conventional wisdom suggested these teams should have collapsed. Such thin payrolls couldn't compete, yet they defied expectations consistently. Small clubs developed remarkable survival methods. Eibar raised $2 million in 2014 through a global crowdfunding campaign. 5,000 fans from 48 countries bought shares to meet La Liga's capital requirements, a grassroots approach major clubs would never consider. Hoffenheim leveraged Hopp's SAP connections, securing tech sponsorships like a 2023 sleeve deal with HP, worth millions annually, a rare opportunity for small towns. Forest Green capitalized on Vince's Ecotricity brand, selling vegan pies and showcasing solar-paneled stadium features to environmentally conscious fans. By 2019, matchday food sales generated $50,000 per year. Youth academies became essential economic tools. Eibar's Academy supplied its La Liga squad on minimal budget. Hoffenheim's system produced the likes of Roberto Firmino. Transfer market strategy proved critical. The financial struggle forged profound community connections. In Eibar, the club embodied Basque regional pride. Locals described it as their collective voice against the football establishment. Match days energized the local economy. A 2019 Basque study showed bars and shops experiencing 20 to 30% increased revenue, contributing to $1 to $2 million annually during La Liga seasons. Surprisingly, Eibar's matches gained popularity in Asian betting markets during the 2010s. Gambling syndicates wagered millions on their underdog potential. This unexpected attention led curious Asian fans to visit Eibar by 2019, a remote town they would have never discovered otherwise. While this generated modest tourism revenue, around $50,000, for a club lacking global recognition, every visitor represented meaningful growth. In Hoffenheim, the team's rise transformed a quiet village into a football destination. Local bakeries created hop buns on game days, cleverly honoring their benefactor. Forest Green's vegan philosophy connected Nailsworth's 5,000 residents to an international sustainability movement. By 2020, its greenest club reputation attracted worldwide media attention. These clubs maintained unwavering local loyalty. Eibar would never abandon Gipuzkoa. The relationship transcends financial considerations. It represents community identity. These towns would lose essential cultural anchors without their clubs. The future presents formidable challenges. Player wages continue climbing. La Liga's average reached €2 million per player in 2023 per Statista, creating immense pressure on limited budgets. Television revenue distributed remains heavily imbalanced. Hoffenheim faces uncertainty beyond Hopp's lifetime. Forest Green's environmental niche risks diminishing relevance. It kind of already has diminished. By 2025, they compete in the National League. Nevertheless, adaptation continues. Eibar, now in the Segunda division, streams matches to Asian audiences. Forest Green sells green memberships online, generating $20,000 in 2023. Hoffenheim's VR training technology, developed in 2022 with SAP, reduced costs while developing prospects. Success creates its own complication. Hoffenheim's rapid growth attracts criticism as a plastic club. These clubs represent football's authentic core, where underdog narratives provide meaningful counterpoints to billionaire-driven football. So, how do they survive? Through innovation, determination, and community support. Passion fueled their persistence. Eibar united through crowdfunding. Hoffenheim rode a visionary entrepreneur's investments. Forest Green tried to bring environmental consciousness into football. They represent more than sports teams. They function as community lifelines, generating pride and economic activity in towns that would diminish without them. What would football lose if they disappeared? Picture Ipurua Stadium roaring as Eibar scores. Then imagine it empty, abandoned through financial collapse. Those are the stakes. Small town football navigates precarious economic realities, but its preservation matters deeply for the game's heritage and the communities that embody its spirit. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below, and please subscribe to the channel. Thank you guys for watching.